The following program is brought to you by the Internet Broadcasting Organization.
I'm Swade Elliott.
And I'm Adam Farrell.
And apparently I'm the people's champ. I'm just saying. So anyways, tonight we're talking about masturbation because we all love to do it. We all love to play with ourselves.
Sometimes.
Not everybody.
Every now and again.
I do. So
I'm sure you do.
I guess I'm the only one that matters.
She let me watch once.
That one time.
It was pretty entertaining.
It was entertaining.
Oh, I'm sure. I can only imagine.
But we're going to start with some Sex in the News. Apparently we have Sex in the News for a whole county.
Yeah.
This place is off the chain. There's something
wait.
wrong with
I want to start off. What state is this in?
It's in South Carolina.
Of course
South
it's in the
Carolina.
South. Of course it's in the South.
To be shocked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this Adam's right on the money about this one. This whole county is just absolutely buck wild. I mean, it really seems like it would be a people of Walmart County.
The whole county?
The whole county. Maybe not all of them.
I'm pretty sure all of them. I'm pretty sure all of them.
Let's get into some of these stories here. Some of these are actually quite entertaining.
Yeah.
First, we had the guy and his cousin, or the guy and his...
Essentially, the one with the cousin was this guy was having sex with this girl who happened to be his girlfriend and her cousin. And while they were having sex, I guess the girlfriend got mad and he beat his girlfriend up and ended up breaking up with her.
Was
and
he
the cousin bailed him out of jail.
Well, wait. Why
Is he paying more attention to the cousin?
Supposedly.
Laura, I'm so happy we finally took this step.
I've been waiting to have sex with my cousin for 3 years.
Could you just imagine the family reunions?
I used to date his daddy's mama's brother.
This is cousin daddy.
Cousin Daddy.
The South. We never have nothing to talk about.
Florida doesn't count. We're not the South. We're America's Wayne.
We're just as bad.
Yeah, no,
We
there are some
just as
places.
bad.
Have you been to Pasco County?
I grew up in Pasco.
We are
Come
from
on.
Pasco.
What are you trying to say?
I'm not even saying just Pasco County, but I'm just saying if you
It's
go
a hard knock life.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I mean, there's counties. I think Florida definitely has its counties here.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I'm walking around Tampa and I'm like, how did you tie your shoes? Oh, never mind. They're Velcro. I got that.
Oh,
That's how you did that.
Yep.
And then the next, this all happened within a span of a week too. The next one was the 72-year-old man told his wife that he wanted to have sex with his sister. So his wife calls 911 in order to, so that way they know that she's not allowed, like his sister's not allowed anywhere around the house.
That's so, how senile
Like, she
do you
wanted
have
to
to
try to
pretend
do-
to be?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm 72. I don't know that that's my sister. Like something like that.
not
has-
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe it was a family tradition.
Oh,
Family
yay.
tradition.
Oh, golly. Okay, and what's the last one from this beautiful county?
Spartanburg.
We need to take a trip there.
I mean, we really should. I think it'd be a great little day trip.
I think we could have like an orgy with the whole
We
town.
just need to make
Like
sure
a
that we
whole
have
town
beef
orgy.
jerky.
No,
if you have beef jerky, they'll take you in
I
every
literally
time.
read a story like 2 hours ago about an MMA fighter or wrestler or something. It was on, I think it was on TMZ.
Mm-hmm.
But I read a story about a guy who hung himself in Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Really?
Yeah. I
So
read this today, so this just happened.
So
but
yeah, and
it's
this was
just
a
weird
couple of
place,
weeks
yeah.
ago.
Oh my God.
But yeah,
I don't know if it was autoerotic asphyxiation, which would fit perfectly into our show, but
All right, and I don't know. Well,
No.
who knows? Well, I mean, people do it. I guess that was part of fetishes a while ago.
And masturbation.
yeah, and masturbation.
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean, that's kind of how you kill yourself sometimes.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've never done that, but I'm obviously still alive. But anyways, and then the last one was this happened in all, like I said, within the same week. A woman attacks her lover's wife.
That's
while they're in the
backwards.
middle of sex. Like, she attacks the woman or whatever, and the reason that she gave for attacking her is the fact that they were having anal sex. It was a real commitment.
Oh, well, she went all the way all in.
She
She really put her ass on the
Somebody
line for
went
that.
She
one.
really did. She really did.
We could do puns all day over here. No, that's what you attacked his wife though.
And so the lover was just like, I mean, obviously you're sleeping with a married man. Like, wouldn't you want? I don't never understood why these women are always mad at each other. Well, unless they knew about each other.
She's
but-
mad because she stopped anal sex. That was her reasoning. I
Yeah.
believe her. Like it took a while to get it in there. They didn't use enough lube.
Yeah, something didn't go
probably
right.
hurt a little bit. So she's like, "Bitch, it took me 5 minutes
Yeah,
for
she
this to happen."
dedicated some time to that. So, but yeah, so Spartanburg County. I mean, I could only imagine what it'd be like to live there.
Watch, the town has like 4 houses, and this is all from those 4 houses.
I was gonna say we should do a show from there, but I feel like it'll turn into like Blair Witch really
I
quick.
feel like we could probably have a show at their local, probably big Kmart.
The Deliverance. It would be Deliverance
Oh,
up in
God,
there.
it'd be terrible.
I've always noticed towns that are going downhill usually have a
into hostile.
Kmart.
A Kmart. Oh, Pasco again. Do you hear this? This is
I'm not hating on
Chainsaw
them. I'm just
Massacre.
simply saying.
towns that are going downhill have a Kmart. What does Pasco still have? A Kmart.
A pharmacy.
Are you sure that wasn't Rob?
Yeah, probably. Don't hate the play, hate the game.
Yeah,
anyways, now we're doing your segment again, aren't we?
Yeah, we're doing Slangin' with Swade. I'm changing it up just a little bit, but this is Slangin' with Swade.
This is Slangin' with Swade, read to you by Siri.
The slang word today is balcoozy. It's easier to paint you a picture. Place your nuts in a bowl of warm water, then have a girl put a straw into the bowl and blow bubbles under your balls. Rubber duck is optional, of course. If used in a sentence, their hot tub was broken, so Lee and Jordan took turns in the balcoozy.
Balcoozy. This has been Slangin' with Swade.
Now I must know, have you ever done a balcoozy?
I mean, I've been in a jacuzzi, but
Well,
I've never
we're talking about-
done a balcoozy. No, I think the word is creative.
You
It's a
have?
balcoozy.
Not on I mean,
Like in your mouth? I think you could do like a balcoozy
I mean,
in your
like
mouth.
if you were, I just thought of something real nasty. If you were taking a bath and you farted and it went up, would that be a balcoozy as
if you're
well?
getting a blowjob during it,
Oh no!
that'd be weird.
I don't even want to.
But yeah, so that's balcoozy.
Although,
It
if
was a
anybody
good
would
one.
like to volunteer, any females would like
I
to
mean,
volunteer
honestly,
for-
like now that it's been thrown out there, I'm kind of like, it's not one of those disgusting ones. It's like, I want to know how good it feels to get a balcoozy.
All right, next week.
I wonder if we could do a
Next week we're
koozie.
gonna have a new segment: Adam and Amber versus the Balcoozy. We're gonna film
Tune
it.
in.
We might have to block out my Johnson, but we're gonna have Amber give me
Don't
the
worry,
old
it won't be a
Balcoozy.
lot blacking out there.
Maybe we should use dry ice.
Oh no!
No, because if you put it in the water underneath.
Yeah,
the
but your
What if I
balls are
slurp
going
one
to
of
be
those
in
up?
the water.
Yeah, what
I'm
if
not scared.
Your balls
I
are going to be.
I have super strong balls though, so
What are you like, Miss Goldfinger?
no, like I could hit things with them. And
No, he's like fireballs.
yeah, like
Oh,
when
wow.
like when I teabag people, they get concussed, and then I. end
Oh
up
my
having to
God!
pay
I
a
didn't know
shit
you
ton
had a
of
whole
money in medical
dodgeball
bills.
team down there.
Oh yeah, it's rough.
There's a lot of
Wow.
things you don't know about
They call it the
Adam's
Spartan
balls.
helmet when I do a teabag.
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyways,
So there-
so now we're gonna get back to a game that you all loved, we all loved, Kill,
Yeah.
Marry, Screw, because we would love to know who you'd love to kill, you'd love to marry, and you'd love to screw.
Yeah, of
I would
course.
love to kill and screw most of you. Not specifically in that order.
Yes, he would. So you get to start.
Oh, I'm number one.
You're
Eh?
number
You're number
one.
one.
All right. Kill, marry, or screw.
All right.
Bob Saget,
Ooh.
Roseanne Barr,
Okay.
Oh.
and Wayne Brady.
Okay. I have mine already.
Yeah, me too.
I'd marry Roseanne Barr. Don't judge me. I think she's funny.
too.
I think she's really funny.
Yeah, no, Roseanne's
I love
hilarious.
Roseanne.
And I would like her to make me laugh for my whole life. Bob Saget, he's a little raunchy for me, but that daddy fantasy from Full House, I have to live it out. So I'm going to go Bob Saget, and I'm going to
Let's
have
go
him.
more into this daddy fantasy from Full House.
Oh, wow.
'Cause
I'm literally going to have him call me
Okay.
all their names, like
So,
Stephanie DJ.
as a straight
while
man,
we're
I
doing
do
it.
want to point out that John
So you're
Stamos was
marrying
on
Roseanne.
that show.
So what are you doing with Bob Saget? Or you're screwing him?
Oh, I'm going to totally screw him, and he's
Wayne
going
Brady
to
gets the
call
axe?
me all the names.
And you're killing Wayne Brady?
Sure.
Okay. I am killing Roseanne,
Rude.
I want she grows nuts for a living.
That show was
okay?
hilarious until they won
I
the
would
lottery.
marry Bob Saget. I think that'd be tasty, and then I would probably screw Rain Brady.
Did you just
for
say?
once.
Did you just call Bob Saget tasty?
He could have been.
He did. He called
He's
him
tall.
tasty.
He's lanky.
He's tasty.
It might be. It might be a fun ride.
Yeah, I definitely think that Bob Saget could not be described as tasty. I think Bob Saget could be described as daddy issues.
I ain't about to call no other dude delicious. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, you also don't suck dick for a living, so
Yeah, right. I don't do it
There
for a
we
living.
go.
He does it for a living.
I mean, you don't
I
know.
wish
You
I'd
don't
be a
know.
I
millionaire.
knew he was a dirtier bitch than I ever thought.
Awesome. All right.
Also, okay, so why do you go next? I
Okay,
go
okay.
last. I'm going last today.
Mine is
I
Kate.
always go first.
Mine is Kate Middleton,
Okay.
Prince William,
What?
and Kim Kardashian.
Okay, Kim Kardashian.
We've used Kim K, but
Yeah, she's dead.
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, Prince William's getting married and Kate Middleton's getting banged.
Oh, you're gonna bang. You'd bang the hell out of her.
Yeah. Oh, for her. Yeah.
And then
she's
for you,
she's a
Adam?
little skinny, but we'll do it.
I want to do all three to Kim K. I don't know why. Like I want to marry her, just like
No, you want to kill her first, then marry her, then bang her,
no, marry her then kill her,
then bang her.
then bang her.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
No, shit. I'd marry Kate Middleton.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would screw Prince William just because I haven't already screwed him enough. And then,
You'd kill Kim Kardashian.
yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, so my three are Hugh Jackman.
Okay.
Wolverine.
Yummy.
I got these from a few or almost all of them. Matthew McConaughey,
Yes.
and see, there's no girls in this one. And Charlie Hunnam, because I'm newly obsessed with him.
All right. Well, I can tell you right now how this would happen.
Tell me, daddy.
Say the names one more time.
Hugh Jackman, Matthew McConaughey, and Charlie Hunnam.
All right. Charlie Hunnam would die.
What? No.
Yes.
I don't want to hear the rest.
You know what? This is my choice. My options.
I don't like it.
Ho.
You better not kill
Hey,
him.
don't make me use my pimp hand.
Not in public.
Okay. And then I would probably screw Matthew McConaughey, and then Hugh Jackman I would marry. I'd do that every night.
Yeah. Your turn. This is the gayest gay of all gays.
All right. I would screw Charlie Hunnam
Thank you.
because
We could do it
as-
together.
I know you think he's a badass on Sons of Anarchy as Jax, but people often forget
mean,
that he was a power
Hooligans-
bottom on Queer as
Yeah,
Folk.
he was.
Oh,
he was.
was
yes.
he?
Power
Yeah.
bottom.
Yeah. He
Oh.
was. He was the bitch boy.
Yeah.
I
Queer as Folk.
now have to watch the
He
show.
took
I
it
know,
worse
Queer
than
as Folk
Suede
is
on
good.
4
It's really
Xanax
good.
and
Yeah.
I also need to
No,
watch.
Okay, okay.
Green Street Hooligans is what sold me. Not even.
Matthew McConaughey,
I would marry Matthew McConaughey.
and then Hugh Jackman would die.
I feel bad because I like Wolverine so much, but Hugh Jackman's been in some shitty movies, like
Yeah.
Kate and Leopold.
Yeah.
You're
Aw.
dead, dude. Dead. If you're in anything with Meg Ryan, you shouldn't be alive. Excluding Tom Hanks,
Yeah,
You
I
Got
was gonna
Mail
say-
wasn't that bad.
You don't
Okay.
get to
Wasn't
say
that
that
bad.
about Tom. And
All
he
right.
did another one with her too.
Yeah, he did.
What was the other one?
Sleepless in Seattle.
Yep.
That one's all right too.
Okay. Okay. Tom
Oh,
Hanks
right.
is the
That was a
only
good
exception.
movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine are Charlie Hunnam and I are getting married and having sex every night.
Yes.
Hugh Jackman, I'll bang once and I'll kill Matthew McConaughey.
Okay.
Because Matthew McConaughey has made some pretty shitty movies.
Yeah, but he's
He
a
has,
beautiful man.
but he went from making shitty movies to making good movies.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll give you
He
that. To an extent,
evolved.
but
Hugh Jackman's like, look, I'm
His are up
Australian. I
and
just
down.
released 4
Yeah.
good movies, whatever. And then there's like 4 turds. It's like 4 good ones, 4
4
turds.
turds.
4
exactly.
good ones,
so
4 turds.
We can. I'm only banging him. I'm not gonna have to marry him, so it's cool.
All right, Adam. 3 more.
Huh?
You go again.
I have to go again?
Oh, we're not going again.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have any more.
Oh, I came up with several different
Okay,
ones.
well, you tell us
Okay.
your other ones.
Jennifer Aniston.
Okay.
All right. Jennifer Garner
Okay.
and Jessica Alba.
Oh,
Jennifer Gardner's
shit.
dying right off the top.
Who?
Jennifer Gardner's dying right off the top.
She's a beautiful woman.
No, she's not. Jennifer Gardner's dying right off the top.
Okay.
Who's the other one?
Jennifer Aniston and Jessica Alba.
I'm banging Jennifer. Jennifer Aniston probably is a really good. Okay, I'm marrying Jessica Alba and I'm banging Jennifer Aniston.
I'm marrying Jennifer Aniston, banging Jessica Alba, and I'm banging Jennifer Garner, then killing her.
No,
Okay.
you can't bang her then kill her.
I'm gonna still eventually kill her, but then I'm gonna.
You can only have sex with her corpse, so you can kill her then bang her, but not the other way around.
That's fair enough.
Okay, but it could be fresh.
I'll get mine.
This
Yeah.
is dirty. Anyways, well, that's been Kill, Marry, Screw. If you ever want to tune in and join us for the party, we're always willing to hear your calls. Tonight's topic is masturbation.
Well, wait.
Oh,
Before we do that,
Oh, before we do, we have a new segment.
We do.
We did speak with one of our colleagues this week.
yeah.
What's his name?
Richard Feta.
Okay.
Richard Feta.
Yeah, he's such
does
a
he go
nice
by
guy.
does he go by something else? Because I remember him as
Some
something
people
else.
know him as Dick Shez.
Oh, Dick Chez.
He
Yeah,
did-
yeah, yeah.
Oh, Dick Cheese. Dick Cheese.
Cheese, yes.
Oh, okay.
He
We're being
does,
fancy.
He does
okay.
DJ house music sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's a world-renowned, very esteemed and very decorated sex professor.
Yeah.
And we decided to bring him on
I
to
think-
kind of educate you guys on some sex facts you probably
I
haven't
think
heard.
he
but we
was
feel
my
like you
mom's
need to know.
gynecologist.
You know, I.
He could have been.
He's been in more vaginas than I could even count.
Gosh,
so
yeah.
I don't even have a vagina, and he's been in mine.
Wow,
so.
that's classy.
And we actually, one of our host, Cooter, was actually a host on his show.
Oh, Cooter the Cowboy Kitty sat with him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
I mean,
great.
they're really good friends. They've been friends forever. So check this out with
Yeah,
Dick Cheese.
yeah.
Serious sex.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Serious Sex. I am your host, Richard Feta, known in some circles as Dick Shez. I am joined this evening by my colleague, Cooter the Cowboy Kitty. How are you this evening, Cooter? I didn't ask if you wanted to be here. I just... Oh, well, that's very rude. It's very rude. Anyway, the point of this is for me to educate you, the sexually educated viewers, on serious sexual issues that we are not covering, that people aren't paying attention to. The serious sex. Yes, yes. My first point, a chicken egg could accommodate the number of female ova necessary to repopulate the earth to its present numbers. That's fascinating. Fascinating. I would like to scramble that egg. Maybe feed Honey Boo Boo's family. Who knows? Who knows? Crazy. Next up. Heterosexual anal sex is something 43% of women have experienced. Yes, yes. I shit you not, Coot. A true story. Unless it is in the section of women who have slept with me, in which case I'm a perfect 100. Oh, yes. I am not lying. Why? You're just being mean. You're not. Well, you don't really have a choice. Okay. Next. I really should have read these before I agreed to do this. You let me do this. This is ridiculous. 5% of adults have sex once a day. 20 have sex 3 to 4 times per week. To that I say amateur. Amateur. Had sex 4 times since this video started. Once with Kuda. You shut up, you're rude. Alright, 2 more. I got 2 more. Americans spend twice as much money on pornography as they do biscuits. Which, going back to Honey Boo Boo's family, I do not believe. I've seen that people in Walmart. Yes, that's crazy. Every time I go to pick up some bleach, I'm just subjected to this. No one's buying porn, it's just biscuits. And frozen pizza. And TGI Fridays potato skins. But I digress. Have some of your vodka, please, Scooter. Pop off. Only the finest here at Serious. Huh? Oh, you don't drink. You're sober. Oh, that must be awful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more. The majority of women prefer to have sex in the dark. So do I. Because the majority of the time I don't like who I'm sleeping with or looking at them, for that matter. It's a problem. That's how I ended up married 7 times and divorced 8. Don't ask questions. Anyway, once again, I am Dick Shez, mostly known as Richard Feta. This is Kuta, and you have been watching Serious Sex. Until next time, cheers.
That was absolutely amazing. Cooter,
You know,
Cooter did a really good job. I
did.
felt like Cooter really brought the show together.
Well,
You know-
Cooter was having a little bit of an off day, but
yeah, you could
his
tell he was
presence
a little
there.
upset. He was sober.
Richard, sorry, I call him Dick. Dick is just so knowledgeable, and
Oh yeah,
you know,
he's
we hope to have him back.
He is a leader and an expert. You know,
I mean, the whole time I was wondering, could he be any smarter?
Yeah.
And sexier at the same
You know-
time. Like, man, he just those looks. I just,
Yeah.
I
He
know
He
no
didn't
one
even-
comparable to him.
He didn't even look those facts up. He
I
just
mean,
knows them from all the sex he's had.
But
That's
he
crazy.
said that he should. Never mind. I'm not gonna.
But yeah,
question
we
the
need
man.
to.
Don't
We
question
definitely
the
need to
man.
give a shout out to Cooter down
Yeah.
here. He's been a loyal,
My cooter's always sitting right in front of me, just so you guys know. We like
Yeah.
to keep it there.
and if you
Space
know,
and-
it's
like to keep
dressed
the
up like
Cooter
a cowboy.
and it's like, huh?
I said we like to keep the cooter centered.
Yeah, cute. Just so your focus doesn't. Yeah,
You know, a centered cooter's a happy cooter. You know.
that's only what we've heard.
But those facts were also really interesting. I mean,
Yeah,
all of those.
did you know if Richard Cheese knew those? Are they actual facts?
No, they
Or Richard Feta, my bad.
I think
yeah,
they.
Yeah, he actually compiled all them himself throughout time.
Oh,
because
wow.
he's literally slept with he's had sex with all of us.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Yes.
Like I it was just like a fly-by effing.
Yeah,
It was amazing.
It was a run by.
Ooh,
thing.
yeah.
Mine was
In, out,
more
you know.
intimate. I don't know. It's
Oh.
It was the best night of your life.
It was, gosh.
Well-
I don't want to talk about it on camera. I don't want to give him, he has a big ego
I have a hard
already.
time
Amazing.
talking about my experience with him too. It's
It happens.
So now, because we now just gave you masturbation material, Richard Feta, we're going to talk about masturbation,
Yeah.
clearly. I mean, and we talked about a bunch of incestual things earlier, which is hot as well. So,
No.
oh, my bad. It's weird.
But
Anyway.
see, Richard Feder just ran right through here.
You didn't even see
Didn't
him.
even see him. He had sex with
Gosh,
Cooter
it was-
again.
Yeah.
Very
Gosh,
briefly.
Cooter, poor little
Cooter is
Cooter.
such a little hoe. Anyways, so what is your favorite part about masturbation?
I see. Like for me, I think that what I like the most about it is the fact that I can do it however long I want to. Like let's say I've got 15 minutes before I need to jump in the shower and go to work, I can rock it out. Or if I want to have a nice long session, I can do it however I want. But it's also I get exactly what I want. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like
Yes.
like mentally,
Yes. You?
and it's a release.
I don't know. For me, it's more of a okay. Let's knock some stress out thing kind of real quick. Like that's kind of how I treat masturbation. You know, it's not let me go rub one out. I have time. It's I've had a long day and I'm kind of in that mood, so let's go make magic happen.
Let's get it on,
Yeah.
I literally play that.
I play music. I light candles.
baby.
Yeah.
Let's
Actually,
get it
one of the
on.
things I read about like women, like getting yourself, it's like treat yourself like it's like a romantic night. Light candles, play soft music. I'm like, seriously, that's why I masturbate, so I don't have to do all that shit. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
only that, though-
what? Why would I do any
I'm
of that?
not. Right after I come, I usually like take like a 15-minute nap unintentionally every time. It's like
You just-
I leave like so like if I lit candles and crap, I'd come in and like my curtains would be on fire, and that's why I
Yeah.
woke up.
You're smelling. That's burning sensation.
Wait, we don't all have that?
Oh, my bad. I've literally, I mean, I don't know if you guys have, but been drunk and fallen asleep like mid masturbation. And I usually
Oh,
use,
yeah.
I
I've
usually
woken
use
up
toys.
Lily in
So I
hand
have
before, yeah.
toys like down there. And I'm just like, like you weren't sober
wake
enough
up to
to
a-
finish?
You wake up to a humming noise.
Yeah, you're like, I'm like, oh gosh. Yeah, that has happened, unfortunately.
Really?
Like, not a toy hasn't been in me, but like a vibrator has been down there and then like it hits
Like,
my
it's
leg and
beside
vibrates.
you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh crap, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
My bad.
Well, I don't know. Like I think for all like I mean because I actually do have sex somewhat regularly. So
Oh,
you know,
to brag, not to brag or anything.
somewhat regularly.
I mean, I just had sex twice before the show, but that's cool. I'm talking about you,
Probably
not
not
us.
as much as dick
Oh,
cheese.
not today.
Not today. Okay, keep going.
I mean, but
Not
anyways,
today.
but the thing about it is though, but I still, I mean, even if I'm in a relationship or not, I still masturbate too. I mean, it's just something you
How
do
often?
for yourself. I mean, it depends.
more when you're not in a relationship, or more in general.
When I'm in a relationship, it's probably about the same actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's probably about the
I
same.
masturbate less when I'm in a relationship. Unless we're not having sex, in which case I don't know why I'm in the relationship. But
Well, no. Even when I'm in a relationship, I still masturbate.
It's mutually
no,
beneficial.
I mean, but see, I don't. You know, I think compared to the average, I don't know. I don't think I masturbate as much as some guys.
What is the
Yeah.
average for guys in masturbation?
They say that the average for men is 3 times a week.
3 times a week? Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, what I
No,
was
I
thinking,
can-
it says 12 times a month. So that's 3. And like for me, I don't know if it'd be 12 times a month, but I would probably say every other day at least.
I mean, I have sex with myself a couple times a day, most of
Yeah.
the time, which I like looking at these statistics. I am the
You're the
the
top
anomaly.
margin of this.
Well, but yeah, because most women my age, 25 to 29, only masturbate 4 times. Or I know I'm like lifting up my skirt. I'm sorry, I'm feeling on myself. This
There's a porno going on back here. There's a porno going on back here.
The masturbation you cannot see that's going on behind this. Anyways, no, GERT, but 5% only masturbate 4 times or more. And maybe just me and my friends masturbate a lot, but I don't know. Maybe we are that 5%.
No, you really could be.
Maybe we're just a group of crazy masturbators.
They could be, and like,
The
well, that's
wild
because
ones.
I know people that I know people that I've talked to about, and I flat out asked them, how often do you masturbate? And most everybody was maybe 3-4 times a week, sometimes less, but there were a couple that said they don't masturbate at all. So
Which
it's just something they didn't find pleasurable.
I don't understand that at all.
I don't
mean,
either. I don't.
So, I mean, like we were talking about the other day, usually when you'd have something like that, like if you don't masturbate, you're lying. Like everybody masturbates. But I think they probably do every once in a while, but it's just not something they enjoy.
Not something enough to talk about and be like, oh, I masturbate.
One of those women, I asked if they'd ever had an orgasm, and she said she had never orgasmed either.
That's why. It's because she's never masturbated.
Well, I told her I was going to buy her a shower head.
It doesn't even need a shower head. Masturbate.
I think a shower head would probably feel good.
Yeah, but
I want to take the never had an orgasm challenge.
any woman that's never had an orgasm, go to him. He will help you have
Come
an
on,
orgasm.
Let me take a crack.
Just one time. Anyways,
Wow.
but if you don't masturbate, because masturbate teaches you about your body.
Would that
is-
hurt your ego if you can't make them?
Probably.
No, I would understand.
I would understand now.
I would be like, I don't know who eventually cracks this puzzle or solves this puzzle, but you give the guy a high five for me.
Would you
'Cause
try
I
to do
tried.
it anally?
No.
Why not?
Maybe as a last resort. Like,
Wait.
okay.
Would you try like different methods? Like if you couldn't do it with just
I'd
yourself,
whip
would you
out
use
the
other
ba-
stuff?
I'd whip out every trick I had.
Yeah.
Like
toys?
anything
Would you
in the
bring
book.
like toys? Or you're like, let's see if this would work.
If I got through every trick I had and she did not have an orgasm, I would bow and be like, you have the most strong. Like
Willed
your
vagina.
vagina should be an army because
300.
it's not letting anything in there.
300 of vaginas.
Yeah, right.
No, but I think that would be why your friend hasn't ever reached climax is because part of masturbating is learning your own body, teaching
Yeah.
yourself about yourself, what you like, what you don't
I
like.
mean, it's a possibility. See, I don't have a vag, so it's hard for me to know how that would feel and everything else.
Well,
I mean,
and
I
you've
think
never
I think
played
it's
with a
easier.
vag, so-
No.
Yeah, so-
I think it would be easier for men to masturbate than it is for women.
It is, and the one thing I will say, and this is really not candid or whatever. I'm being a little too open with this, but I had an ex that sent me a video of him masturbating, and watching the video of him masturbating, I could tell exactly how he liked everything done to his penis.
Yeah.
The blow jobs and the hand jobs because
You watched how he
I
done
watched
it.
how he did it because when a guy jerks off, especially if he's filming it, whatever, if you're watching it, you see how like if they go all the way down, they probably like to be gone all the way down, and if they're
Yeah.
just concentrated on the tip, that's their sensitive area. You
Yeah.
watch that and so that I completely feel like
so
when
you
you're
feel like masturbation is an educational tool?
it's teaching you about your own body. That's how girls learn to. That's how you control your pelvic muscles. That's how you learn how to squirt. You teach yourself these things. You
Amber,
work
I think we should get an inspirational video out there for our viewers of you.
on masturbating.
It's educational.
Listen, enough of our viewers have seen them in Snapchat that I don't need to.
You know
Between
about,
me and Amber, we'll find one way to get you off.
yeah.
One way.
Wait, or me.
Well, no, because we both like girls.
Wade,
Yeah, I know.
what do you know
But
about
you
vaginas?
don't. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't want to do
What do you
vaginas.
know?
I could do the men.
But okay. We're talking about girls.
I know.
Okay, if there's a guy out there who's never had an orgasm, just end it. Get it over with.
No, I'm sure you've all had orgasms, but I can give you an ultimate one.
Oh.
Okay, moving on. So,
Ew.
That sounded like more of a threat.
What is
I know,
okay?
it's
I
amazing.
want you. Who wants to read the viewer question? Because that's what got us started on this masturbation.
I mean, we had
fiasco.
talked about this topic, and then this was brought up as well, and it actually made a lot of sense because it's something we could easily talk about.
Yeah.
This is from a viewer, Emmanuel Finich. Thanks again. But he, the situation of being caught while you're masturbating by your significant other. For him, obviously it's for male, but what is it like when you get caught? How mad are they? How do you deal with it?
Wait, so he's gay?
No, he's
No.
Oh.
But I'm saying either which way, like,
Yeah.
how do you, like, how would you deal with it if you walked in on your boyfriend whacking off? How would you feel about that?
See, I personally wouldn't care. Like, here's my philosophy on that.
You wouldn't care either?
No.
No.
Like-
Why do I care? You're not cheating on me. You're.
I
jerking
wouldn't
off.
care.
Yeah.
See, so you don't care about a guy doing it. You don't care about a guy doing it. I don't care about a girl doing it.
Have you ever
But
been walked in
some
on
women-
masturbating?
No.
Have
I
you?
have.
Was he mad?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
What, have I ever been walked in on?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, because that was the basis of the question. Why wouldn't I have just asked
Oh,
you?
no, no, never mind.
But no.
I thought you asked me if I walked in on somebody.
But no, he was mad, and he was the philosophy was, why are you jacking off and we can just have sex? And the thing is, we were having regular and steady sex. Like, our sex life hadn't changed, it hadn't declined. You know, it wasn't anything like that. And like I said, I probably have sex every other day. You know, when I was in a relationship, I'm obviously single now, but when you're in a relationship, I had it about every other day. So that was about the same. And then masturbating on the off days, and it wasn't like I planned it out that way. It's just the way it happened to work. So like I personally myself, I'm not going to care if I catch someone masturbating as long as our sex life is not affected. Like, if you're masturbating and we're not having sex, then I've got a problem. But if we're having sex and we're still and you're masturbating too, more power to you. Because that could, the way I look at it is, if you're doing that means, let's go on vacation. We probably could have sex every day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, for sure. What about you? Was she mad?
Oh, pissed.
Why?
I don't know. We literally had sex that morning. We were probably gonna have sex that night, but it was like I don't know. It was like the middle of the day. I don't know. And she let herself into my house, and it was in my room. It wasn't like she burst into the bathroom or anything. But she was like, "What the hell are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm jerking off," And it just created this whole thing for like 3 days. She was upset with me.
3 days?
And then I had to jerk off more because I wasn't getting any.
You're like, listen, you're just creating the problem all over again.
My ex did the same thing.
She felt betrayed. Like
that's how he felt.
And then we got into the whole conversation of, well, do you do this often? And it's like, I don't do it often, but I do it. Like, I don't just. Yeah. And she was offended that I ever had to jerk off.
You know what the funny part is? I know a lot of females like that. A lot of females that do get upset when they like find out their significant others, or guys. Like, I mean, you guys told me I'm kind of a dick about it. Like, if I have sex and I don't get off, or don't get off the way I want to, because there's two different orgasms. There's like, that was good, or there's like, yes. If I don't get the yes and I'm really drunk or I'm really horny, I'm probably gonna masturbate while you're laying right next to me.
So you would masturbate right next to a guy if you're like, I'm really horny and like he's drunk or something like that. You would just sit there and just masturbate right beside him no matter what.
I don't care. Yes.
Yeah. Now what if he did the same thing to you?
I mean, if he gave me what I wanted and we both were satisfied, like if I left him satisfied, there's no reason for him to do it right after.
Yeah, but what if you didn't?
Exactly.
But then I would be like, okay, well, what do I need to do? Because I would ask, usually when guys are done nutting, they're like, I need 25 minutes. You know that. That's how it is.
You should take a break.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I can't be like, hey, can we go again? Because I didn't completely get mine. But for me, even if I just nutted 4 times and you didn't get yours, I can still go again. Or I can just blow you until you come, because I don't need that 25-minute rest.
Yeah.
So I mean I'm right there, but I usually guys understand, because you know what I am before you get in anything with me. So you're like, oh, she's masturbating. Like, I've to the point where I used to have a toy stand right next to my bed, and when I was done, I would just grab the toy and start going at it.
That's not good.
A toy stand, kind of like you're holding necklaces, like at a display case.
Yeah, but it's like where you keep your condoms and your toys, and just grab one.
Well, that's classy. Where do they sell them? At your local store?
Yeah, they might.
Yeah. Yeah. You know the rule.
No, I'm sorry. I was.
Yeah. All right.
So that doesn't come in handy later or anything.
But that means if you are, what's funny is that the facts that I read also about women says that it is 3 or 4 times. That means if you are 27 years old and taking off the first 10 years.
I'm not 27
life,
years old yet, by the way.
Adam is, whore.
Okay. You're old.
Shut up.
I'll be there Monday.
I'm older than you.
I'll be there Monday.
Well, then you're 27 in my world. That means you've masturbated 2,448 times.
No, I haven't.
So yours is probably like 10,000 times.
Yeah. I've been masturbating since I was in 6th grade. Mm-hmm. And I've been doing it for a while. And I didn't
Would you do it in like class and stuff?
No, but I'm
I didn't know if you were that kind of hoe.
No, I'm not. And you know what really pisses me off? When your friends stay over, and I love, like, I'll share my bed with my friends. But you know, like at night, like you're like right before you go to bed, maybe you watched Sons of Anarchy and Charlie Hunnam just made you really horny.
Again with the Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah, right.
And he made you really horny, and you're just like, I really want to get off right now. And you're like, yeah, this bitch is laying next to me. And I'm just like I've literally walked into the bathroom and like thought about it. I'm like, this is a problem if I have to masturbate. Like, there's times I'm just pissed that someone's in the room with me that I'm like, I really want to get off right now. And you don't, like, even when you're with a significant other.
Like, it's an addiction?
No, it's not an
I
addiction.
think you
It's
are
an
addicted
addiction.
to orgasm.
It's an addiction if
I'm
you
starting to feel like you
fiend
have to
for
always
it.
be orgasming.
I mean, if I could live my day
Like,
as-
would you orgasm in like heavy traffic? Like, let's say it was
No,
rush hour traffic.
Where
and
is
you
the
had, like, an
craziest
hour-
place you've played with yourself?
Yeah. Now that we're talking about I mean, I can tell you where mine
Come on,
is. I
tell
know
me.
immediately.
Tell me.
I've probably done it in my car before. I have definitely done it in my car before.
You've
I probably
Yeah, it's probably definitely happened to him.
allegedly.
Probably been in the car.
Allegedly. Yeah.
I've done it. I've never done it at work. I've never had to do it.
Yes, you have.
I've never had to do it at work. I've never had to do it
So
at
you've
work.
never done it at work.
I've never done it at work. What else? Where else?
Have you ever masturbated at work?
Yeah.
Me too. I have.
I've never done it at church. That's
I
good.
have.
See, you're worse than I am.
I'm Baptist.
Every Baptist jerks off at church.
Yeah, that's what we
wrong
do.
with you?
The little plate goes around, and you just put your little splooge in, and it keeps on going.
Where else have I?
Oh, wait. I'm sorry.
oh.
That wasn't bad. Yeah, okay.
I've masturbated at like friends' houses before. Like,
Yeah, well, I mean, that happens.
yeah, like I mean, yeah, that definitely has
I
happened.
mean, I don't know that I really masturbated at my friends' houses.
I totally do.
But, I mean,
I've never masturbated here. If that makes you feel better.
yes, you have.
No,
That
I
makes me
haven't.
kind of upset, really.
Wow.
I'll just masturbate right
Yeah,
now.
fix that.
No, but I don't know. I really like getting
Yeah.
off. Really like getting off.
I like getting off too, but I'm not gonna.
I'm not having sex right now, so it's a necessary means to an
So
Oh
she's
no, I
saying this
can
needs to
understand.
change.
I can understand that.
like
No.
I only do it
It does
two.
have to happen, but
I try not to masturbate more than 4 times a day.
Okay. Oh. See,
I
guys
try
just
not to
can't do
masturbate
that.
Well, it's not that I try not to masturbate, but I don't think I masturbate 4 times in a week.
It
I
feels,
don't.
but we can also if I didn't like set the mood up and I came really quickly, it pisses me off, and I'm like, I have to go again. I have to get this build up.
Yeah.
My mic needs to be turned up.
But yeah. No, I believe that. And what's funny is, what's bizarre is, that makes sense for some of the statistics I'm reading. It says, one of the studies that I read said that people actually masturbate more while they're in a relationship, because usually for men, like, their testosterone's higher. For women, their estrogen levels are higher. So like
That's probably true for me.
They actually are hornier.
Well, and the more you masturbate, the more you masturbate, the more you crave like sex. Which
Well, it's
is
just like if you have sex
sense.
regularly and then you stop having it, it's the same thing. Like, there's a desire.
Yeah, no, true story. There is always a
Burning
desire
fire.
to masturbate. So how do you feel it when you got caught masturbating? How did you feel?
Like an asshole.
Did you? For
no,
for
but
doing
I was made to feel like an asshole.
and
was the
that's
problem.
not fair. You're a bad
I felt
woman.
like, to be honest with you, I kind of felt like my privacy was violated. Like, even though I'm in a relationship, I'm still a person, and I still should be able to do whatever I want to do. As long as I'm not doing anything outside of that relationship, then you can't. I feel like you shouldn't be mad. You know, and like, so like for me, like, I was actually about to jump in the shower before I had to go to work or whatever, and I was just rubbing one out real quick, and then, you know,
we have a caller.
oh yay.
We have a phone call.
Hi, caller.
Hello.
Ooh, I like
Hello.
girls' voices.
Yes.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi. Hello. I just wanted to comment about women masturbating.
Okay,
Oh, fantastic.
tell us.
Now, it's not just that we don't like to or that we don't. Some of us really suck at the imagination. Some of us remember that that's a robot and not somebody else.
Yeah. I
Oh,
can
well,
see that.
if you need me to write you up some short stories or maybe some fan fiction.
Well, no, it's not that. She's saying, like,
Oh
sometimes,
no! See, I have to go. I have to go for the shower head. The shower head. That way, it's there. I don't have to do nothing. It's there. It's taking care of it, and I'm done.
Okay,
Yeah.
but wait, with the masturbation, like, what if about like watching porn or like making your own? See, my favorite is making your own homemade
because
porn.
Always in the back of your head, you know that is not real, and that's not what you really want at the moment.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's like craving pizza rolls. I call masturbation pizza rolls.
Oh.
It tastes like pizza. It's really good like pizza, but you're still craving the pizza.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
that makes total
that is
sense.
true. That is true.
But
I
I
don't
know,
know, I really
I know
like
of a lot
pizza
of
rolls.
other women that have complained about the same thing. It's not that they don't like, the sensation of dildos, stuff like that, but they're not ever going to get there because they know that it's not the real thing. Like, they actually
Right,
desire
so-
the intimacy, the touching, the kissing, and that's what gets them off.
I mean, I do too, but I mean, I don't know. And if I'm in like that mood where you're like saying like everything feels fake, I literally just like watch a video. And the weird thing is, this is really weird. I masturbate to videos of me getting myself off. Like, that's it. Like, there's no one else in the video. Stop looking at me like that.
Okay. So not only are you addicted to orgasms,
All right, I'm sure there's some
you
clinics.
do it with a narcissistic.
Yeah.
Edge.
Now, but viewer, I completely understand where you're coming from.
Next week we're doing a straight, just complete analysis of Amber.
She's really
Her
messed
sexual
up.
profile.
She's so that you only could do it in the shower with a shower head.
Pretty much, unless somebody else is going to do it for me. I can't.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask-
exactly
If
That's
you
our
want it
boy
done right,
Rich,
you got to do
though.
it yourself.
I was going to ask now if it's actual, like, I mean, because let's say you didn't actually have like full on intercourse, but you did like have like oral sex, which is, I mean, not quite masturbation, it's oral sex,
Yeah.
but at the same time, do you get off then?
Oh yeah, I'm fine with that. It's
Oh, okay.
just the knowing. It's the knowing that is a machine and not a man or a woman who I'd much rather be.
Is
with.
it the way it feels, or is it really just the knowledge knowing that it's really not? Like, what if it was a woman
Yeah,
with a
I
strap on?
really can't get past the fact that I know that it is my Rob, my rechargeably operated buddy.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I
yes,
gotcha.
Rob or Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, so I have a question for you, Emmy. If you caught
Yeah.
your significant other masturbating, would you be mad?
Hell no, and I just asked if I can help.
Exactly.
See,
Yes.
that's
That's
what-
our point.
See,
That-
that's the spirit right there.
That makes sense, but
Or can watch. Can I just watch?
But
I just wanna
now,
watch.
now, Amy,
I'll
are
let you
you in a
watch.
are you in a relationship?
Splooge all over my.
I'm actually married right now.
You're married. Fantastic. Okay, so that being said, have this ever happened? Have you ever walked in on your significant other?
No, never actually.
Okay, well, I was just wondering because
I'm pretty much like Amber. I like it as much as I can possibly get it. So,
Makes total sense.
If they have done it, they have done it because I haven't been around and jumped on them yet.
Exactly. Yes.
Jump
yes.
on it.
Well.
I mean that makes sense.
Yeah, that does. I like that you're on that level of like, hey, if you're there, I'm gonna help you, or let me watch.
Yeah, I mean, jump right in. Be a
Right.
team player. You
Awesome.
know?
You're in this relationship
it
for a
a-
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Emmy, I would then say
Not gonna
thank you.
suck
I
itself.
mean, so far it seems like all of us have the same opinion, although that I know that there are people out there that get mad about it.
Oh, there's so many girls
have
that
you,
get
have
mad.
you, Emmy, I'm sure you've dealt with maybe your friends that got upset, or have they ever talked
Oh,
about it?
I have a girlfriend that doesn't even let her significant other have porn in the house. She thinks it's disgusting. He doesn't
So
need
many
to
girls.
have it.
So many girls
Doesn't
are
want
like that.
anything like that
Do you think-
anywhere.
do you
No,
think-
you don't need to play with yourself. No, you don't need to do that. It's nasty.
Do you think that's because that's the way they were brought up?
A lot
Like,
of
do you
it
think
is
that these women
culturally.
masturbate themselves?
No, they're probably a little too prudish themselves.
That
Yeah.
is
But
unfortunate.
I mean, that's probably how they were brought up. I mean, there's different situations that change everybody's position. I didn't even play with myself or begin to play with myself until I was in my 20s.
yeah.
Yes.
What?
Because
Yeah.
of the-
Well,
I mean-
if you think about it, in religion and everything else, they tell you it's bad.
well, not even that.
Masturbation is bad.
I
It can
went
give
to
you this.
Catholic school for a few
Oh,
years.
oh,
I know.
yeah,
That was why I did it.
To the nuns.
Yeah, Catholicism was like St. Michael's over on 52.
Like on
they
the
were like,
nuns?
don't do that. And I went home and I was like, I'm going to do that.
I'm gonna be a bad boy.
and then I said a few Hail Marys and forgave that shit, you know? Whatever.
Well, thank you, Emmy, for calling in. It
Yep.
was a pleasure speaking to you. Thank you for your input.
And
Thank
and
you.
feel
I'll talk
free.
to you guys later.
Tell
Thank
your
you
sorry
so
that I
much.
said hello.
And thank you for watching. So, and
No problem. I love you guys.
are you friends
Yeah.
with us on
We're
Facebook?
watching you too.
I am friends, and I want to go to your next little bougie event. You got to come up with one of those soon.
Yes,
Oh, that was
yes,
amazing.
yes.
Yeah, we'll definitely
Yes.
have
There's
that.
one on the
planned out.
horizon. There's one on the horizon.
And
Yay!
actually, we are also.
Yay! All right.
Emmy,
Let me
while
know
you're
so I
got you on the
can put it in
phone,
my calendar book.
we also will be going to Sarasota Pride on October 18th.
Just to plug that, yes, we will be.
Yeah, well, actually, we'll have a video later on next week that we'll be playing with it as well as just see it. But yeah, we're gonna be in Sarasota. That'll be cool.
That will be amazing.
I'm going to document my first Pride experience.
All right. Maybe I'll see you guys there then.
Maybe we will.
Awesome.
Bye, Emmy.
Have a good night.
All right. Bye. Good night.
Yay, we love
Okay.
callers, by the way. Yay.
Awesome. Thank you, Amy, for calling in.
I like that input, though, but I do know a lot of, like, I had an ex, and he was, like, this was one of the things that made him so excited about us, was that I would watch porn with him.
Yeah.
And he was just like,
I-
I remember being drunk with him around the porch. He's, like, showing me. I was like, I love that. That's
Yeah,
amazing. And he's like, my ex would never let, he's like, that's
Oh.
so awesome.
Yeah.
No,
Well, I
me
think
and my ex-wife, no.
Well,
Porn
but do you
together,
think
that would never
also
happen.
women or men for that matter? Because I'm sure there are probably men that get upset if their wives or whoever masturbate not having sex or whatever the story is. But do you think that when guys or girls that are able to have this sexual freedom are also probably more likely to be more explorative in other things because they can their sex life is more open? Think about it. If you know that you could do it and you know there would be no repercussions, it'd just be like going to the kitchen and getting cereal.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
yeah, but
which is delicious, by the way.
yes, cereal is the best meal
Yeah.
of the day.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, a lot of women, I feel like a lot of women need the sex toys to an extent. I mean,
Yeah.
because a lot of like the touching yourself and it being you, that I don't get me wrong, if my sex toy breaks, I am, or all three of them, I'll use my hand, but and sometimes I will if I have nothing there, but I'd rather have the toy. And it's not,
Yeah.
it's because it's like pinching yourself. It doesn't hurt as, you know what,
Yeah.
it doesn't hurt as bad. Biting yourself, it doesn't hurt as bad because
Yeah.
it's you. You're
Yeah.
doing it to yourself. You
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that it's coming. So I feel like when women touch themselves, I mean, that's a lot of work we have to do. We have to do the
Yeah.
visual and then we have to touch. And I don't know. I feel like
Yeah.
you are a little bit more explorative. And then when you start using the toys, it's even more.
Well, a real quick
Open up new
factoid.
avenues.
Real quick factoid. One of the reasons why I also don't think that other people should get mad is because it's actually found. Masturbation is also in nature. They're not. They don't have videos. They don't have TVs. They don't have anything like that. It's been studied in deers, monkeys, walruses, and squirrels.
Yep.
And even monkeys have been known to use a stick or two.
I've seen a monkey jerk off.
So yeah, they do it all the time. Have you been to the zoo?
It's frightening, to be honest.
They do it
with
all
you.
the time.
But if you think about it like children, when they're very little, when they
Yeah.
start figuring out their bodies, they start touching themselves. and
Another
stuff
study
like
that I've read before that I wasn't actually going to bring up because it's just disturbing to even say it. But it's true of all people. They say that once you're about the age of 3 to 4, that's when you actually start the touching of yourself. It may not be full on masturbating, but you are touching yourself.
Because
Like
it
you're
feels
familiar
good,
with your
yeah.
body.
yourself.
You're like,
Yeah.
what's going on down here?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I mean, what do you think the little boys and girls are always showing each other their private parts? What do you
Yeah,
have?
it's-
Because you're curious. You don't know what it is. But I think another thing about women not wanting to do it as much or not feeling, a lot of women still feel like it's a man thing. Like,
Yeah.
I hate when women say this, and this pisses me off when women say this. I don't need to masturbate because I get sex. I used to be that girl that said that when I was like 15, and I was like,
But it's not the same.
it's not the same.
Yeah.
You don't have to cuddle afterwards. You don't have to talk. You don't have to do
it's
anything.
instant gratification.
It is, and who
I
doesn't
mean-
love that? I love nothing more than that. What? What?
No, nothing now.
But
don't
it
worry about
also masturbation has health benefits as well.
Tons of health benefits. Tons of
it. It
health
could stop you
benefits.
from wanting
Yeah.
to kill somebody really quick.
It really could. Or like you're really mad, go masturbate. Take a
Well,
time
yeah,
out.
they say it reduces stress. It strengthens your immune system. It's better for your cardiovascular
What
health.
did, we talked about him, Matthew McConaughey in The Wolf of Wall Street said he has to masturbate like 7 times a day because it keeps the when he-
It does. And you
Sure.
guys see, I'm going to live longer than all of you because I masturbate the most. The orgasms too. Orgasms itself just give you so many health benefits as well.
Do you want to know a weird factoid?
You tell me,
There
baby.
there is someone that's on our side. And 1874, Mark Twain actually went before Congress because, in some states it still is illegal or was illegal to masturbate
Yeah.
due to the church rule and so on and so forth. He actually went in front of them and more or less advocated for masturbation, telling them what the benefits and everything like it, and for that particular thing that he did, people have been known to say that he was kind of like the Stephen Colbert.
Yeah.
Just hilarious
Yeah.
about the way he did it, like just the facts and everything
yeah,
he did it. He just
I'm
did
sure,
it
I'm
with
sure.
very comical. I mean, I don't know how comical you could have been in 1874 trying
Probably
to
pretty
advocate
funny.
for masturbation. So yeah, it probably was.
It's
It was
a
probably
funny thing to
hilarious.
talk about.
Oh yeah,
playing with yourself.
yeah.
Well,
I mean, I always enjoy it, but
I know, me too. I mean, I think I'm the best lover I've
I mean,
ever had.
how
And-
often does anyone have like a serious talk about masturbation?
I mean, we
it
are right
very-
now.
we are.
This is a huge.
How-
We're so serious right
yeah.
now.
But at the same
did
time,
you see Richard Feta? We got a world-renowned
I mean-
gynecologist.
Yeah. I mean, he is like the Dos
Okay.
Equis man has got nothing on him.
Perhaps we are a little serious.
Yeah.
a little.
Right.
Um,
I'm gonna masturbate more after the show. I've decided.
Thank God. Can I watch? Just send
Yeah,
me.
yeah. That's what
but you
yes. Oh man, this is the best show ever.
but you also know
Swade
that
can't though.
It's okay.
why would I want to?
Oh, you want to?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I really don't.
Girls, we're not
Uh-huh.
having this conversation here. Let's keep going.
Show me your tits.
I will.
Okay. But anyways, beyond that, it's also safe. I mean, really it is. There are very few things, now not for necessarily for women, but for men, there are very few things that can go wrong with masturbation unless you're doing it way too much.
And that's women too, as long as you're cleaning everything, you're cleaning toys. But women have to be a little bit more conscious because we're putting things near an opened area as opposed to men where
the
it's all
gaping hole.
The gaping hole, as opposed to the pole, the gaping pole. So, women definitely have to be like, even making sure you're like, hey, I got to go wash my hands before I do this because those hands are going to be down there. I mean, it's definitely something women need to be way more concerned about. And also, I was going to ask you something. The only other problem would be with it is if you become addicted to masturbation, which so many people do, porn, masturbation, all that fun stuff.
Happened to David Duchovny.
I mean,
I had a dear
really
friend.
did, yeah.
I know.
I had a very dear friend that happened to. We're actually having an intervention for her next week.
Shut up.
Her name is Amber Rose Bentley.
I'm not addicted to porn and masturbation.
The funeral of Amber
I
Rose
masturbate
Bentley.
4 times a day. That's not an addiction.
Sometimes. And no, it's not an addiction.
Does one day go by that you don't?
Yeah.
You need to get with Richard
How
Feta
often?
and work this out.
Yeah, y'all
He has-
should. You definitely should probably have
Only
a nice
if
conversation.
he wears the suit jacket.
Oh,
It's
he'll always wear the
perfect,
suit
yeah.
jacket.
We can have an intervention with Richard Feta.
Intervention with Richard Feta.
But
Only
anyways,
if Cooter's there.
the problem is...
But if you have any comments on masturbation, you can go to our Facebook or our Instagram and so on and so forth.
Yeah,
Or
or
you can just
or
message
webpage.
me directly and talk about it.
Yeah.
We like that. We honestly, I've been getting so many relationship and sex questions.
Me
They have
too.
too. We love it. We love this. We
I do
love
love
being
it.
your feedback.
Yeah.
We love talking
And-
about it, and we love joining you guys into the conversation here. So please feel free to hit
And
us
there
up.
is nothing too strange. Now, granted,
No.
we slightly make fun of you for it, but at the same time, anything that you tell us, like we're gonna research it, we're gonna look it up. You know, even
I've
if it's
probably
something we
done
do
it.
or not.
I
It's
had
probably
a
something
firsthand
Adam's done,
experience.
minus anal sex.
Yeah, minus anal sex.
Well, you know, yeah.
Okay, anyways.
Yeah.
So it's the time of the week where we're just going to give you a little reminder to wrap it before you tap it. It is your birth control reminder.
Birth control
And you don't have to worry about that
reminder.
really if you're
Wrap your
masturbating.
shit up.
So
Yeah, you don't. But it's better to keep on it anyways. It regulates your period. And so on and so forth.
Exactly. Okay, so we've been doing quote of the week from here, and we wanted to expand it and give you guys an opportunity.
No,
that's not
the
what
quote of the week you're reading.
Oh, I'm reading the quote of the
Yeah.
week. I was going to jump to the tip of the week. Just kidding. Okay, so here's your quote of the week. You have business cards now. Do you know who else has business cards? Pimps. There you go. We are pimps officially. Now can we do our quote of the week?
Yeah,
Or
now
the-
we can do the quote of the week.
Tip of the week.
Tip of the week.
We're
I'm
gonna
sorry,
do
yeah.
just the tip. Okay, I was wrong because the show's live. I can't correct it. So this is a viewer tip. We want you guys to send us your tips, or we can record you giving us a tip. We want you to give us your tip,
I want all of your tips.
which is the opposite of what this video is about to say. So here's your tip of the week.
This is Danielle with our tip of the week.
Tip. You just put it all in or you don't put it in at all. It's funnier the first time though. You can't just record me saying it twice.
All right, say it one more time.
With a serious face or do I need to
Just
be
say
like,
it.
Can I sing it?
You can sing it.
Put it all in or don't put it in at all.
That
was
awesome.
our tip of the week.
Thank
How
you,
do you actually,
Danielle.
to be honest with you, I 110% agree.
Yeah, no, there's no time to, tiptoe through the tulips.
I mean, sometimes I like the game. Sometimes I like the game. I'm like, are you gonna put it all the way? And then you're just like,
Just to
play it.
see how it
Well, no,
Just-
I'm not saying that there shouldn't be some playing around, but I'm definitely saying, like, if you're going to do it, go balls deep.
Go
Oh
on.
yeah, do not give me half that dick.
Go all
We
the
want
way.
we want it all the way in.
Full cock.
Yeah.
Full
And,
cock
well,
penetration. Go balls deep, son.
Yeah. Well,
Full
which makes
penal
sense.
jacket.
That's why, what's funny, I've never, because I don't think that I've always heard the joke about, I just let me put in the tip. I've never had that said to me
No.
or
I've never
said
put
it
in
to
the tip.
anybody.
I've always had that said to me.
I've never put in
Really?
the tip.
Yes.
Like real life people say that?
Like if you don't want to have sex with the guy, he's like, let me just put the tip in. We could play. I actually had a guy before I had sex. It was just like, let's play the tip game.
Let's play the tip game.
The dip game. It's
Oh.
just the dip.
Just the dip.
Just the dip.
Just the
That's how he
dip.
sounded. That's why I have to sound like that. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay. So what was he trying to do? Just rub it along the front of it and then
Yeah, but, I mean, he was trying to fuck.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well,
You did it.
I did. I'm so sorry. He was trying to have sex. He was. It's
Yeah.
it's an excuse for guys to get close enough because they know if they can get
It's
that
a
close.
dumb thing to say.
Exactly.
It's the stupidest.
Because you're never gonna be like,
thing
you
you
know
could
what?
possibly
Take
do.
out the tip.
But once you get warmed up, I mean,
But they know that. They know that's
Yeah.
gonna happen. They absolutely know that.
unless
if they
you're
put
just
that tip
really,
in-
if you're really not attracted to him, you just tell him no.
exactly.
Yeah.
If I don't want to have sex with you at all, I'm not
If
gonna
you
let you
have
play
to
the tip
ask
game.
if you can put the tip in, if that's like your resort to get, then you're doing it wrong already.
Yeah, I
You're already
agree.
doing it wrong, dude. So just
Life
So-
comes at you fast.
Hasn't it always? All over your face, Amber.
All over it. Never
So,
nice.
All over it. All over Amber's
But anyways,
face.
well, while we have a couple of minutes, real quick, we want to say that we've got a lot of things going off, especially like what I said with the Facebook. We have a Twitter. We definitely have an Instagram. Instagram. Yes, on Adam's cards they say Instagram. That was.
I still didn't tell anybody that.
Oh,
People
well, I
haven't
just
noticed.
did.
Well, you just told the whole world.
Yeah, they're
About
gonna be
your error.
watching. Also, we're starting to our own YouTube channel here soon. So all of these skits, without watching the whole show, we're actually gonna have the skits up on it too, so that way you can follow us that way, and we'll be posting it to our Facebook as well.
Exactly. And also, I'm getting.
You just grabbed my ass. You totally.
That was me.
It wasn't me.
Sorry.
I was too busy jerking you off. Anyways, not the point. That was that.
Has it just gotten hot in here?
I feel like
It's
a
a little
lot of
toasty.
things just happened that no one.
I don't know.
Anyways, what I was gonna say is also you are. Instagram, the videos that you see on Instagram, the things we put on Instagram, the pictures that Adam so generously loads onto Instagram.
Very often.
Kind of calling him out
I
right
loved
now. Yeah, those are going to be.
How many times have you tweeted, Swade?
We said we weren't going to tweet yet.
The point is
we
it's
said
all-
they're going
It's
to be
gonna
directly
be a
located
blow up
on our
together.
web. They're going to be directly located on our website. So you
Yeah.
can go to actually www.sexedshow.com and you're going to be able to get the pictures loaded with the Instagram channel. You're going to have
Yeah.
a direct connection to the YouTube, the skits we do, because those are pretty freaking funny. I mean, Richard
are
Feta is going to be on here all the time now. He loves us.
We'll have some more sex
We love
explorations
him.
on
We
there.
love Richard
yeah,
Feta.
we only all have to have sex with him once a week for him to come on the show.
And the cool
so
part
it's
about
okay.
that is even if you watch our show, a lot of times these skits actually go up before our show is aired live.
Yeah, that is true.
So, if you really like it, you can definitely check it out beforehand, share it, the news.
Yeah, tell your friend, tell your mom, tell your mom's friend. I mean, tell
Yeah.
that girl you're sleeping with, the dude you're sleeping with, whatever. Just tell them about our show. Get us out there. We're
Yeah.
ending really early. That's why we're plugging all this stuff. So
No, we need to talk about it anyway.
Should be happy. We
And
could
then-
be plugging all of you.
that would make them happier.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah, and remember that masturbation is the gift that keeps giving. It's
It
like
is.
herpes.
Yeah, if
That's
you're feeling down, if
disgusting,
you've had a
but
bad
so
day,
true.
It is not like
That is-
herpes at all.
No.
nothing wrong with
No,
tugging one out,
herpes-
rubbing one out, whatever
No,
you wanna call
No.
it.
Yeah, I think it's natural. I think you should do it. I mean, really, I think if more people masturbated more often, we'd probably have a happier world. The funny thing is, the two, or not the two, but some of the people that I talked to that said they didn't masturbate.
No, he's totally calling out those two people.
Like-
he's like backpedaling now.
No, but
they are missing out.
yeah, and I just really feel like they would feel so much better.
He's saying that you're dicks and you need to masturbate so you stop
That's-
being such dicks.
Either play with yourself or let me play with you. Pick one.
Pick one. Masturbate or let Adam play with you. Those are your choice. Or you can let me play with you as long
She'll
as you're
do
hot.
it too. It could be a new experience.
It could be a new
It's
And
a
then-
whole new world.
Then there's the Adam and Amber 2 for deal.
Oh, that is. I mean, that
There's a
only
two
happens
for
on
deal.
Tuesdays.
Wait,
Tuesdays.
I'm not getting left out of this equation because I'm videotaping the whole damn thing.
Exactly. Ooh, that's good masturbation material for
He has,
later.
he has a great eye for certain angles.
I do. I definitely do. If you'll take your leg and lift it up 3 inches.
If you didn't see our video before, we were definitely getting it as well.
Yeah.
No, I feel like, okay, so I went to work one day and the guy that got there, he was late, I was late, and I was like, man, I'm in such a good mood, and he's like, me too, and he's like, I was late because I was jerking off. I was like, I'm late because I was masturbating. He's like, we're both gonna be in really good moods all day. And that is the truth. We were
Yeah.
both in very good moods because masturbating makes you happy.
Yeah.
I'm-
Which leads us on to next week's topic, actually.
Which is what?
Next week it is one night stands.
One night stands, because when you just don't want to masturbate anymore.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep with somebody for the next 7 nights leading up to the one night stand.
Can you sleep
episode.
with one new person every night?
It's going to be one new person.
Oh my
But you're gonna
gosh.
wrap it before you tap it, right?
Well, yeah, of course, obviously.
That's actually quite a feat.
I don't-
Oh wait, you have Tinder.
Well, yeah.
I
but
hate
no.
Tinder, by the way.
See, I don't I don't want
dislike
to.
it
I feel like
strongly.
I'm past this stage of my life, but I feel like for the show, that
Tinder-
I can sleep with 7 randoms in 7 days.
I think you could too. I mean, I want to know about it.
I'm going to do it.
I mean,
right.
we could have sex right now tonight just to start off your thing.
Well, you're not. Well, okay.
Oh, we could turn off the lights. You
It
can
could
call
be
me a
a
different
one-night
name.
stand.
Yeah, but then
I'll call you Bob Saget. You can call me.
Then I won't be
Veronica.
on the show next week. Me and Amber will.
What?
But
I
yeah,
don't know.
Adam was
said-
going to talk to us about his experience, but I hate him.
I'm videotaping.
It was
whole
the
thing.
worst sex of my life.
He hit it and quit it. I said I was going to do that.
I won't cry.
That was-
about
it was
that.
all part of
And if
the
we don't have to
plan.
talk about it ever again, that would be the perfect scenario.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We can just look at each other awkwardly from across the
It's
room.
like we had sex.
Kind of
once.
like that one time.
No. Don't talk about that in front of Swade. He gets upset with that. Anyway, so next week's episode
pissed.
is one night stands. It's only because I haven't showed you my boobs yet. We're going to talk about one night stands. We're going to talk about one night stand etiquette. We're going to get into the nitty gritty of your one night stands because we've all had them.
Yeah.
They're the thing you knowingly love. It's just part of life. You have to have a one night stand, I think.
I think everybody has them now. Whether they continue to have them, some people feel uncomfortable about it, but you know.
I like to make my one night stands
absolutely filthy.
regulars.
Like 90% of one night.
I love that feeling.
I'm not saying I don't like it, but sometimes it's just.
He's really into the walk of shame.
Yeah.
It's like his forte.
Yeah, but anyway, so tune in next week for that.
Yeah, and this has been Sexually Educated. I'm your host, Amber Rose Bentley.
Adam Farrell.
And I'm Swade Elliott.
Thank you for joining us
love
and give
you.
us your viewer feedback. Hit us on all social networks.
Call
Bye.
me. Send me a sex.
Naked pictures.